Hello. Welcome to a tour of Rancho San Clemente. So in San Clemente, there are many hills, and Rancho San Clemente is a greater area of homes and a business park that make up one of the hillsides in San Clemente. I'm pulling out right now of the Lifetime Fitness, which is basically at the base of the hill that makes up Rancho San Clemente. It's kind of like the new capital of Rancho San Clemente, if you will. I just kind of made that up right now. It's not actually the capital, but it's very popular and has a big following. Really nice health spa and club right here at Calle del Cerro and Vista, Montana. So if you plan to move to Rancho San Clemente, it's important to know that that's there, the Lifetime Fitness. Right now I'm climbing up Calle del Cerro. There's several home tracts and a few condo tracts and an apartment tract on the residential, actually 2 apartment tracts on the residential side of things here in Rancho San Clemente. And here we are, we're pulling into the first single family housing tract called Montego. Montego, you say it how you want to say it. I will know what you mean depending. So the Montego tract is comprised of 1980s constructed homes, a variety of different floor plans from single level. There's actually a single level home right here on the corner. So you have a single level home like this next to a 2-story. So there's a multitude of floor plans, different orientations on the lot. This particular house kind of faces north to south. Some of the homes face front door towards the east, back door towards the west. Those homes often have really nice ocean views up here. And this particular part of the street is nice because it's single loaded on one side. Single loaded basically means there's a house on one side of the street but not on the other. So homes right now in the Montego tract are selling between 1.3 million and $2 million if the home has a really nice ocean view. That's a general range. If you had a home that was in kind of not as nice of condition, you know, you could get a lesser price. And if you had something that was in an absolute over-the-top condition, it could be up above $2 million. Now, before we leave the Montego community, this is a great example of the single-loaded street. On the right-hand side here, straight slope, landscaping, trees, no houses. And on the left-hand side of the street, the ocean view side, houses. So what basically happens is you get a nicer degree of privacy, the element of privacy, versus, you know, front door to front door on both sides of the street. So that's the Montego community for you. Let's go take a look at Bella Vista, just up the street. Here we go. All right, we are pulling into Bella Vista, the next tract up. But before we give you a tour of this, let's just address the elephant in the car. It is raining, yes. 300 days of sunshine in San Clemente on average per year. And we're just so happen to be doing our tour today on a rainy day. It's been more rainy this winter, but I wanted to make sure that you guys saw it, rain or shine. So now that that's out of the way, I would say that the Bella Vista community is one tier up from the Montego community. The homes here, many of them have 3-car garages, which is really, really nice. The landscaping, for all intents and purposes, is pretty similar through the community. Both of the communities have an HOA, but here's a great example of, you know, a 3-car garage home. The Bella Vista tract, very nicely manicured, stamped concrete, Nice garage doors. This home has an ocean view. It's a 2-story right next to a single story, next to another single story, and then back to a 2-story 3-car garage. But these are also on single loaded streets. And some of the ocean views up here will be impacted by the rooftops below. Like, you'll still see ocean over them, but there might be a point in the ocean view. And each property is different depending on, you know, the street below and the slope above, how long of a run of slope there is. So if you're targeting really like an unobstructed ocean view up here, it's going to be case by case, where we're watching for, you know, we're knocking on doors of the really good ocean view ones, or we're watching the MLS waiting for one of the really big ocean view ones to come up. And then some of them are not going to have as good of ocean view. They're going to be more impacted by the rooftops below. So it's just something where if you're particular about that, we really need to watch it. And if you're like, I love this community and I want one of the unobstructed view homes, let me know. I'm actually working on one right now, off market. But that you might be watching this video several months later and that house is come and gone, but I can go find you another one. So make sure and text me, just shoot me a text message, set up a call with me so that I know what you're looking for, and I will go out and find it for you. All right, let's continue through this Bella Vista community. This is a cool lot. This is a corner lot. Corner lots are gonna have, you know, oftentimes bigger square footage of the lot, more privacy, so that's cool. And then as we're kind of nearing the top of the community here, these homes are gonna have the big ocean views. So a mix of 2 and 3 car garages, a range of square foot between, you know, approximately 2,000 up to 2,600 square feet. And now we're back to Del Cerro. Now across the street is one of the condo communities in the neighborhood. It's called Vista Pacifica. Vista Pacifica has 1 and 2 bedroom condos. We're not going to go through it today, but if that's something you're interested in, I often tell people that Vista Pacifica is pretty much the most affordable, the least expensive condo in town with a 1-car garage. So you get a nice value there if you're looking for something like that, or if you have, you know, a son or daughter or niece or nephew who wants a good starter condo. Or if you want an investment condo, these rent out exceptionally well. There's a little over 300 units in Vista Pacifica. So as we drive through the Brisa del Mar, I would say a good explanation for this community is a larger home, 2,400 square foot minimum, up to almost 3,000 square feet, 3-car garages, less ocean view options, and pretty much a better bang for your buck than Montego or the Bella Vista community. Right up here, there's a nice little green belt. So phenomenal views from this green belt, a great spot to walk the dog. They've got the plastic baggies there on dispense. So what would be a good description of somebody looking if you were like, I'm not as intrigued by an ocean view. I like Rancho San Clemente. I don't need a view, but I want a larger home and I don't want to pay more than 1.6. This could be a great option for you here in Brisa del Mar. Last kind of thing that I'll note about the community is there is a community pool, which you can see on display right up here. There's the community pool. And the monthly association is in the mid $100 to high $100 range. All right, let's keep going up the hill. So now that we left Brisa del Mar, we're gonna go into Villagio real quick here. There's two sections of Villagio, Villagio 1 and 2. This happens to be number 2. Villagio 1 is one community down on the other side of the Vista Pacifica condos, but this is basically a big circle, this community, big circle drive with homes on both sides. Now these are detached condos. They do not live like a typical condo though. They live like a house, but one side of the property is on a 0 lot line. So that means that you've got access all the way around your detached condo, except on one side. That one side will be the neighbor's wall. So Villagio is a great community for people looking for 2, 3, and 4 bedrooms, 2-car garages. Most of these, and some have bigger yards than other, but most of these have a pretty decent yard. This home on the right is one that I sold here a couple years ago, but really nice property. These are selling between $900 and $1.2 million right now. The larger floor plans, the 4 bedrooms, will sell on the higher end. And there's 2 rows in each Villagio that have ocean views, and those are outliers. Those could sell for, you know, really kind of any price. Imagine, you know, 10, 15, 20% more than the highest priced Villagio because they have the view. We call that a view premium. So if you're interested in a property that lives like a single family, but you don't want to pay over $1.2 million and you need 3 to 4 bedrooms, the Villagio community could be great for you. All the houses here face out toward Catalina. This is that one particular part of the street that I said Villagio will have an ocean view from. And it's the same in Villagio 1. There's a row in the circle drive that faces Catalina and has ocean views, and these ones can sell for more. There's a detached condo that sold in San Clemente, not in this community, but just recently sold, 1,850 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's sold for approximately $1.5 million. It's in escrow today, March of 2023. So the Villagio would compare to that. So if it has a really great ocean view, you know, expect to pay between 1.4 and 1.55, let's say. So we've made our way to the very top of the Rancho San Clemente hill. And this is one of my favorite communities up here. It's called Harbor View. The reason that I like it is at the top of the hill. You're not gonna get as much ocean view from Harbor View. The reason it has its name is because the homes to the left and right of me that kind of face out toward Catalina have a really nice Dana Point harbor view. But I would say this community's identity is more about this awesome park that's in the middle. There's a lot of events that take place here. It's just a huge green park with, you know, some benches and jungle gyms, but a lot of people like to gather here. It has a great sense of community. The homes in here are a little bit more established homes, 3-car garages, nicer exteriors, larger properties, larger lots. And another thing that I love about the Harbor View community is right up here in this cul-de-sac of Del Dios, you can access the Ridgeline Trail. And the Ridgeline Trail is a trail network that you can take from here. And if I'll put a map up right now, this is where we are on a map. We're kind of middle of town, kind of towards the back of town right now. And there is a trailhead access for the Ridgeline Trail right here, and you can take this trail on a mountain bike or on foot, and you can go all the way to Trestles, which, you know, is a world famous surf break and beach. So it's pretty cool that you can be up here in Rancho San Clemente and make your way all the way to the beach. So to kind of recap what we've looked at today, there are other tracts in here that we're not gonna drive through today, but you've seen the wide range of the smallest condo up to the largest homes that are in Rancho San Clemente, and a little bit of everything in between. What I will say about Rancho San Clemente as a whole is it's a little bit further back from the beaches and from downtown, but you get more house, more bang for your buck. So the price per square foot is gonna be significantly lower than the hill that's closer to downtown and from the neighborhoods that are closer to the beach. And I guess let's take one more. If you have kids that are gonna be in elementary school, I do wanna drive you by the elementary school, because Rancho San Clemente can be very self-sufficient in the way that you have the Lifetime Fitness, you've got the elementary school, the high school is very, very close. The Albertsons shopping center, the Lowe's, the Walmart is all very close to Rancho San Clemente. So it's feeling like a very self-sufficient community where you don't have to go far to get to any of the amenities. So we'll head over to the elementary school, and that's where we'll wrap up. All right, so as promised, here we are pulling up at Clarence Lobo Elementary School. Parents are here to pick their kids up right now in the rain. And right above this elementary school, I'll make a right here, there's a really nice park. So it kind of plays into that same thought process of a very self-contained community where everything that you'll need is very, very close to home. Here is the park up on our right. So here's the Rancho San Clemente Park up on our right. Jungle gyms, swing sets, and a ton of grassy open space. Just another feature and amenity of Rancho San Clemente that makes the homes here very self-contained, self-sufficient. And there's also a couple of sand volleyball courts down there as well. If you have any questions on pricing up here in Rancho San Clemente, we've hit some of the general pricing for the neighborhoods. We've hit the HOA dues of the different neighborhoods. If there's something where you're thinking, you know, does that check this box that's important to me and I didn't cover it in the video, text me about the community. Say, hey, Brian, the Bella Vista, the Ocean View, what are the prices on those? How often do they come on the market? These are a lot of questions that my clients have that we cover in just a simple phone call, especially if you're coming from out of town and you're gonna book a flight and you're gonna come out here and look at property. It's really good to have just a quick, 20-minute call about what you're gonna look at, and then come out, hop in the car with me. You can sit right here next to me where we keep the camera, and we'll do this live. And we'll pop into a few properties that are on the market, and so you can get an idea for the floor plan and the types of amenities that the community has. Just reach out to me, shoot me a text message, and let me know when you're coming to town. I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks.